Triggered Plush Films just might have made my favorite plush video of 2023, and I'll tell you why. I think it's safe to say that I'm well overdue for a positive review, as I haven't made one since... Wow, that's just embarrassing. So to prove that I actually do have a soul, I'm gonna take a look at prank calls from Triggered Plush Films and go through everything I absolutely loved about this video, and why he will now become a plush YouTuber that I will regularly come back to, provided the rest of his videos are like this one. So let's not waste any time and see what happens when plush videos actually try to be funny again. We open this with a very fun, very nicely edited intro sequence, and afterwards we see Toadsworth playing what I assume is either Call of Duty or Fortnite. As you do. Right off the bat, I love this opening joke.
Almost there. Boom! 200 pump! How do you feel? Oh, you're gonna cry about it now, okay.
What's going on?
Well, ma'am, I just 200 pumped your son.
There's so much that goes into making this joke as funny as it is. The kid crying, it being auto-tuned, the mom coming in, and then Toadsworth bragging about his W. He builds on the already established joke greatly without taking away from the joke itself. My personal favorite touch was the auto-tune. That was great. Afterwards, he hears the phone ring, to which we see Mario is revealed to be on the other line. The phone's being used by the characters being random objects like mayonnaise, a calculator, a phone case with a phone in it, Vaseline, and others. It's also a nice comedic touch that isn't distracting. I'm reminded a lot of older Bowser Power with the quick pacing and off-the-balls nature this video is presenting so far. I say old Bowser Power because modern Bowser Power makes me very, very sad.
So, where do I sign for this bad boy?
Hey, there's a video idea for the future. So Mario tries to prank Toadsworth, to which it fails, and then Luigi tries to prank someone else. We then switch over to Kamek, who is seen contemplating committing terrorism against an old lady. As you do when you're bored on a Sunday afternoon. Really quickly, with this gag of the hand making the phone case vibrate all across the bed, I want to highlight how I really enjoyed how this video was edited, and visually, I love how it looks. Of course, it's no geek films, but I love the choices with lighting, camera angles, sound effects, and overall snappy, quick feeling of it. It's quite cartoon-like, and it gives this video a unique vibe.
Hello, sir. I'm here to inform you that you have won a $1,000 gift card for any store of your choice.
Wait, really? Is this actually real?
Yup, this is 100% real. So real quick, I'm gonna put you on hold and get someone else to help you.
Now, a common criticism by me when it comes to videos like this is that the characters are jerks for no reason and don't get any consequences for it. Prank Calls actually manages to avoid this because of the fact that most of the characters don't hold any relevance towards the plot and aren't supposed to be cared about. Plus, the pranks themselves, with the exception of one of them, are completely harmless, so it's supposed to be seen as not that big of a deal, which is essential to make this type of plot work. And that one prank call that does hold relevance doesn't feel forced and actually feels really natural, and adds something of note to the video. I think of Jeffy's cell phone while trying to come up with a comparison. Prank Calls succeeds where Jeffy's cell phone fails in the fact that while the prank calls don't hold any weight except for one, that one prank that did hold weight in Jeffy's cell phone added nothing except for inconveniencing someone that had nothing to do with the initial call to begin with, so its inclusion felt pointless. Prank Calls has its call hold weight and builds upon the story it already established, so its inclusion doesn't feel pointless. Good on you, Triggered.
Hello, sir. Thank you for calling Pizza Hut. How may I help you?
Hello, sir. I would like to order 3 Big Macs, 5 Baconators, 3 large fries.
And this is an example of how you make a predictable joke funny. The pause in between gives you enough time to wonder whether he's actually going to order something or not. And even though it's obvious he's not going to actually order something, the pause lets the joke breathe and leaves the viewers wondering what exactly is going to happen next. It's a small thing, but it really does help immensely to make the joke land. So Mario gets off the phone with the Pizza Hut guy, and we see that Kamek is still on hold.
Hello? I need that gift card. It's almost dark outside. Please, I need it for... I need it for something.
You see this? This right here? That's how you make a sexual joke work. Are you two listening? Rather than just having sex or a sexual topic be the joke with no other factor or no foundation to that, and rather than having it overstay its welcome, here the sexual topic enhances the already established joke of Kamek still being on hold, waiting for someone to come back, and it's gone in a flash so it doesn't linger for too long. It also has a really funny factor of questioning what exactly he's going to use it for. Personally, I would assume he would want to get access to Markiplier's OnlyFans. Oh, come on, you want to see that, and if you say you don't, you're lying. Luigi begins to fear that the Pizza Hut guy and Kamek will call the cops on him, but Mario isn't fearful of this, and I like this. It goes back to the pranks being mostly harmless and not that big of a deal, so Mario not being fearful is justified. However, Luigi's fear is also justified because of the fact there are some people out there who would indeed call the police for such minuscule reasons. 3 teens were killed for Ding Dong Ditch of all things, so it's absolutely not unreasonable for someone to call the cops for a prank call, at least in times like these. Honestly, quite a lot of thought went into how to execute this video. It's pretty damn impressive. We then switch over to Waluigi longing for his job as a police officer to be more interesting, and his wishes are granted as Kemet calls him, informing him on the prank he was just a victim of, to which he responds overjoyed and eager to bring the perpetrators to justice, despite not giving a number.
Alright, here I am, at my... oh no, this is not my cop car. This is the van I use for the kids. There's my cop car.
And that, my friends, is how to do dark humor correctly. You do not have to have characters literally murder each other in order to have dark humor. Just saying. Back to Mario and Luigi's perspective, they're seen sitting around with the visual clock on the monitor that I actually didn't catch my first time watching, but I found mildly amusing on rewatch. Suddenly, Waluigi shows up and breaks inside of the house, slowly approaching the room before breaking into the room where the 2 brothers are located.
Put your hands up in the air.
Whoa, okay, well, Waluigi, this is a misunderstanding.
Oh, no. You're under arrest.
Wait a minute, why am I even scared? You don't even have a gun. Okay, fair enough.
I really have to stress that the visual comedy in this video is top-notch. The high-octane pacing was an incredible choice, as it allows for these moments to be unexpected, contrasted to a much slower pace that leaves jokes to become predictable and leave no impact. But combine fast-paced visual humor with genuinely masterful flow into quieter scenes that allow for breathing room, and you've got yourself a formula that can work beautifully, provided if the style of this video was used as a blueprint for building upon videos moving forward. I did a little digging, and I found that Triggered is actually relatively new to the community, and already with this one video, he's become someone with a massive amount of potential to do great things with his content. And as a first impression, this video practically had me sold on his content's 3-minute mark, a task that very few Plush tubers, or hell, very few YouTubers ever do for me anymore. Luigi ends up being arrested and Mario works with Toadsworth to stop Luigi, and I love how Toadsworth wasn't just in the opening of the video, and that he actually served a good purpose within the story. I will say, if there's one criticism I had with the video, it's that I felt as if Toadsworth working with the police station and not initially sending Waluigi to investigate where the call came from was a bit confusing, and I felt like that could have made the video structure just a little better, but ultimately it doesn't matter all too much because the structure we already have here is great. It's just this one minor tweak that could have made for an overall better story, but since the story we already have is the good one, it's not distracting enough to take away from the video. Just something I personally noticed while watching. Mario patiently waits for another cop to show up and rescue his brother, but Waluigi then arrives back to arrest Mario due to receiving another prank call from the same number. Before we keep going, I need to point out that this visual gag with Mario losing his hat and mustache, incredible. It got a big laugh out of me thanks to the quick pacing of the scene. Waluigi is then confronted by Roy, holding up Mario's ass as a gun. As you do, this provokes an engaging battle between the 2 cops that ends with Waluigi's defeat. Compliments of Luigi. The video then ends with Roy taking Waluigi to jail and one last call to Princess Peach, which leads to honestly my favorite joke of the video.
Mario, who are you calling?
I'm calling Peach. Oh, she picked up. Be quiet. Yo, what's good? You trying to go on a date?
Bet, bro, what time?
The timing of this joke specifically is just great, and Mario once again losing his nose and his hat was a nice touch, and the context surrounding the joke makes it feel fresh. And with that was Prank Calls, a great video that completely shattered my expectations. I was pleasantly surprised with not only how good this video was, but with how much I had to say about it. Definitely going to be revisiting this channel again in the future, and possibly subscribing. With all that being said, I've been MPK Reviews, and Prank Calls was my favorite Plush video of 2023. Have a great rest of your day.